Hello, in this video we will take a quick look of how to use Rhino. This is the main interface of the Rhino program. First of all, here we have the main toolbar. It has many toolbars in each one. And here we have a quick access tools, and here we have a command bar. So let's make it clear to you. What's the difference between the main toolbar and the command and the quick access toolbar? So as an example, if I want to draw a line, if I go to curve in the main toolbar and choose line, I can create a single line. By clicking the single line, then I draw a randomly single line. In the same thing, I can choose the single line from here. You can see it's a single line. I can draw a single line like this. In the command, I can draw the line as the same, but I write in the keyboard line, and now I can draw a line. If I choose line, here we have many options, but I want to draw a simple line or a single line like this. So what's the difference? Here it makes it easy to you by seeing all the options very clear and very easy. But here you must search on which one is inside the picture of each one. So if here's it's a polyline, but if I want to draw a single line, I click on the right click, then choose a single line from here. So, and where's the other options? So we have curve, surface. So if I want to change this uh, uh, quick access toolbar to the surface, here I choose surface tools, and here we can see the surface. And we have the solid tools. It changes the quick access toolbar. So let's get back here. In the command line, if you are get used to use the keyboard by writing the commands like line, polygon, or rectangle, you can write it here as a rectangle. As an example, rectangle, and then choose rectangle. You can draw a rectangle like this. So there are three ways to draw the shapes in Rhino: by write it in the command, or choose it from the main toolbar, or from the access toolbar, a quick access toolbar, sorry. So now we can see we have here a top view and a perspective view, front view and right view. So what's the difference between top view, perspective, front and right? It's really describe it as it is. So top is top and front is front and right is right, and perspective is a 3D view. So how to, if I want to switch my viewport to the top view, I can just double click on the top view. Now you can see it's extended the area, and now I can just draw in the top view. And if I want to switch to the front view, just front view, double click on the front view. Now you can see there's nothing, but here we have a rectangle and the single lines. But why it doesn't show? Because it's in the front view. This is in the top view. The same as the right view or the right port. And here we have a perspective view. Perspective view, if I want to look around to the shape, I can click on the right click and I can rotate like this by keep pressing the right click. So let's make it easier to you. Let's delete all this by specify it by keep clicking on the left mouse and then press delete. Let's as example want to draw a box. Click on box and let's create a box in the perspective view like this. See here, it's changed. If I can move it from the perspective view, or I can switch to the front view. You can see it's going up from the front view, and the same in the right view. But in the top view, because we see things from the top, that's why it doesn't change here. So anyway, so let's click here and choose shaded, and let's make it clear to you. What's the difference between, what's the difference between perspective, top, front, and right? Top, it is the shape from the top here, and front, it is from here. This is the front view, and the right from this side. So this is the difference between top view, front view, and right view. Perspective shows the shapes in the 3D view. We can rotate it like this by keep clicking the right mouse. If I want to move it right or left or up and down, I click on shift, then move like this by keep clicking on the right click. If I release the shift, you can just rotate it by right click, but if I keep clicking the shift button and move the mouse like this, I can move it right and up and down and right and left. Okay, now let's assume that we designed a shape. How to save our project and open it after a while or after you want to finish your job. Okay, I want to save this project. By click the file, then here we choose save or save as. I choose save as, then specify the place or the place where you want to save your project. Sorry, it's in Arabic, so this is the desktop. Here I choose my design name. Let's name it as a design and click on save. Now I saved my design and I can come to it later time. So I saved my design. If I want to open a new project, now let's say I finished this, I want to open another object. I choose file, then new, then here we choose which dimension I want to work on, and if you want it to be a large object or small object. I want to be a large object in the dimension meters. Click open, wait a second, and it will open a new project to you. So here we opened a new project. If I want to return to the previous shape that I made, where I go to the file, then choose open, then choose where you saved your file in the desktop. This is the file I saved it before, so press open. Now you can see the shape that you have made. So wait a second. So this is the box that I made a while. So this is the first tutorial. I hope you like it, and I hope I see you again in the next tutorial. Thanks and goodbye.